Good morning, folks. Out at the lake with the 2023 Super Dom. Running 8S on the prop Bill sends out with the boat, which is a 45-16. I did Dremel the edges to sharpen it a little bit, but I found with previous runs with the boat that she was pretty squirrely. So I did move the trim tabs down a little bit, and she was wandering a little bit, and I found out that the servo tray was a little bit loose, so I epoxied that back in. So right now I'm trying to get the steering right. So I'm adjusting the sub trim to try and get this steering. Get her steering straight. That's a little better. She is riding better in the water. Before she was bouncing a little bit left and right, which I would probably attribute to her trim tabs being up too high. She looks like she's running wet right now, so I might have to move the trim tabs back up a smidge. But it looks like she is running much flatter, much more stable. But I think I had the trim tabs down a little bit too much. I don't know, comment guys if you think our trim tabs look like they're too low. The strut is up as far as she can go, just about parallel with the hull. I think I will move the trim tabs up just a little bit. The batteries are back as far as they can go. The 200 amp ESC is pretty large. I'm gonna go wide open for a little bit. So I think I will actually move the trim tabs up a little bit. I think the turn fins are in a good position. The turn fins are at 43 degrees. So she's still turns on a dime. Alright, I just got throttle reduction, so let's bring her in. This wasn't necessarily about speeds because I actually did lose my GPS in my flip when I was running this on the 45mm high rig prop, so I'm waiting for the replacement GPS. Good morning. But I'm going to bring it back and check temps. When I get home, I'm going to move the trim tabs up slightly for the next run. Like I said, the strut is, I guess, neutral, parallel with the hull. I can't get the strut to go up anymore. But the batteries are so far forward in this hull, it's hard to get a good center of gravity. I was debating on moving the ESC to one side or another, but then that throws off the weight balance, and you know, trying to offset the back. But let's see what some temps look like. ESC 126, batteries 130. They're 65C, so 118 on the motor, 120. See what one of the connectors are. 120 on the connectors. So yeah, temps are good. And as I was saying, the servo, this little plate that the servo sits on, was sliding back and forth on these rails that came loose. So I did take some epoxy and put a bead along the insides to stabilize it. And now, as you can see, the servo tray does not budge. So that's I guess a tip for other Dom owners. That's about it. I'm gonna move the trim tabs up for the next run. Temps look good. Towards the end of the run I ran it pretty aggressively, but yeah, looks like trim tabs need to come up a bit. Strut adjustments, as you can see, the strut is up as far as it can go, and so that leaves me only with trim tab adjustments and turn fin adjustments. And I think the turn fins are in a good spot. Like I said, they're at 43 degrees, so that's about it for now. GoPro stop recording. GoPro stop recording.